In case of a typical database application, there may be sometimes a requirement where you need to keep on creating a unique numbers which are continuous, right. Classical example is bill number. Now in a typical shop or something, bill number is always 1 up, 1, 2, 3, 4 like that. How do you think these applications take care of such requirement? Remember, application can be connecting to the database from various different kinds of applications. Bill number has to be generated. If I from an application, if I increment a bill number, at the same time another application also can take one existing bill number and increment it. There is a possibility of bill number being duplicate. When you try to insert, it will have an integrity consent violation, because you are trying to duplicate insert duplicate value to the primary key. So this kind of a problem can be solved using a database object called database sequence. At the end of this video, you will be able to list the features and usage of a database sequence. Okay. Database sequence, it is an object in Oracle that is used to generate a number sequence. When is it useful? It can be useful when unique numbers are required for columns, especially for primary keys. Examples like bill number, order ID or order number, customer ID, employee number, it may be bank account number. So, lot of invoice number, all these things in these cases, all numbers are 1 up, right, 1 up number. Employee ID, today he has joined one employee, tomorrow if again next he joins, 1 up number and assign it. Unlike a credit card number or debit card number, which is a different algorithm, they are certainly not sequential. Okay. So, typically used when inserting records to the tables. Okay. How do we make use of that? Before that, how do we create that? We say create sequence. See, the word sequence is a reserved word here, it is a Oracle specific word. Sequence, name of the sequence name. You specify minimum value, maximum value. Minimum value, whatever 0, 1 or whatever it is, you can specify it. Till what maximum value can it go? Where should start with? Yes, minimum value may be 1. At what typically bill numbers may not start with 1 or something, maybe 1000 or 10,000, whatever it is. Start with. Increment by, I can increment by 1, 2, some integer value I should specify, and cache value. What happens is, when I create the sequence, the applications can make use of this sequence. Every time when I access I take the next value, it increments it. What the cache value depends, what it says is that cache 20, if I say the next 20 incremented value, it stores in the memory, so that every time to get a new value, I do not have to go to the database and get the new value. Next 20 values are incremented already, I get it here. So that is the advantage of cache clause there. Take a look at this example of creating a bill number sequence. I say create sequence, name of the sequence is bill number underscore seq. Okay, bill number, I say minimum value is 1, maximum value is, for this example I am saying 9999. Okay. Start with 1000. That means the first bill number that will be created from this is 1000. Every time when I pick the next value, I say increment by 1, cache 20. That means next 20 incremented value, keep it in the memory so that for faster access. Okay. How do I make use of this? Insert into a table, say bill book. Insert into a table bill book and see how I make use of this index here. Say bill number sequence dot next val. Instead of saying 1000, 1001, 1002, 1003, what I do is I say bill number sequence dot next val. First time when I am inserting, it inserts the start with value. Then every time when I say I call next val, it increments and gives it. Something like we have an odometer in the vehicle, we say every time when we move the vehicle, it keeps on incrementing, right. So you cannot go back. Same thing with in the sequence also, you just keep on, it is a next val, there is no previous val or something, you cannot go back. So this is a typical usage of a sequence. This next val typically you use for primary key columns, as we saw in case of bill number, or order number, account number, employee number. So that is a classic case of a sequence. So if you want to change the value of increment by or minimum value, maximum value, also can be done with the help of a alter sequence. So that is about database sequence. To summarize the point that we discussed here, a database sequence is an object in Oracle that is used to generate a number sequence. Useful when unique numbers are required for columns, especially primary keys.